on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes. This time, we don't have to focus on the clothes too much. However, there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death. Okay, now we can continue with the examination.
She's so skinny.
Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. First, we photograph the whole body. And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds. Yes, I've seen this many times.
Are those, how do you call it? Defensive wounds?
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
No. Strangulation marks?
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this. Well, there's even more here.
Why are her toes so dark? Is that just the rigor mortis or the body decomposing? Oh, that's a nasty bruise.
A few we will need to look into here.
So a hanging mark, stomach bruises, right hand, left arm.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Oh, I need to.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
What could that mean? They're not defensive wounds then.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues. Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was, undecided. The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle. More numerous blisters.
These don't look like blisters to
we
me,
have some
but
leads
okay,
to
maybe it's
investigate
just
here.
video game
Let's
shit.
write this down.
Oh no, I need... So, hands? Oh, no.
Currently, it's in general, although it's easier to have a break given the condition of the on the neck of the deceased. We can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death.
So, strangulation... Oh, here. Neck.
A severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin.
Barbiturate poisoning.
To be checked in the lab later. I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary tests.
What are barbiturates? Is that drugs?
After
Some sort of
examining
drug?
the organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal. The examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty. Torso, empty without marks. Right hand clean. The left hand seems to be fine. Legs, there's nothing here. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand, and we check for rigor mortis. Again, the hand falls freely. After
She's been dead
yesterday,
for more than
you should know
3
what this
days.
means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection. I dissect the skin of the deceased.
What?
And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs. What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is
Smoker?
certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death. All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? 15. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Seriously? Just leave the notebook by the freaking centrifuge if you're gonna need it every time, or put it posted on the centrifuge. Jesus. I still remember what it
Numbers
was.
have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
So we're looking for blood again, right? Or was there a separate one for those barbiturates?
He does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
No. Or is that how long it stays in the body? I guess. So 15. No, 15. 70.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Okay, can we... Do we have to wait? Oh, it's just 15 seconds. I thought it was 15 minutes.
Fucking hell!
This is, it's not
Ridley,
normal.
Mr. Ridley!
This happens every time you use the
make me
freaking
upsetting.
centrifuge.
Fuck it. I'll do it myself. I swear there was a flashlight in here.
I literally see shit.
A considerable collection.
Okay, so I'm standing in front of the shelf.
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway. First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Okay.
What? What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
Don't pick up. Like, that was the beauty of those times. You could just not pick up your phone. But you can still do that technically, but...
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah. Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew! How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What was,
That sounds like a very
Steven,
bad radio station.
was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. You want me
Red
outside?
Pete,
What if he survived?
I
serial
gotta
killer
go.
or something?
Talk to you
That killed
later,
his wife?
okay?
I'm making assumptions here.
Fuck. Calm down, Jack.
Reminds me of the Mentalists. Didn't
Pills.
he have like red
I
something?
need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
You're still wearing your clothes?
Yes. Nothing's going to happen.
I like how they're clearly
Christ.
the people who made this
I've got to get back
who
to
didn't
work.
feel comfortable using reflections or something, because I know it's kind of tricky sometimes. So they just broke this mirror, make the one in his apartment super dirty.
What?
Guys, you're freaking out. Just let's work.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if my own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Yeah.
My own but fucking hell!
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes. The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
There's no run button, by the way. Just to
All
let you
right.
guys know.
Let's load this
Yeah.
up.
Rack. This.
I placed
Oh,
the
no,
test
that.
tubes in the rack.
I like how he does it evenly. Makes me happy. Take the pipette and set it to drain. To draw 5-minute pipette. Is that a... Oh, that pipette.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
How do I know it's 5? Oh, set up pipette.
Precisely.
What? Oh.
And the next.
Yeah? Do I need to... Oh, I need to drop 10 of this. Okay.
Five more.
Then 15 of this. Oh no, I have 5 of each, but okay, yeah, I get what I get it now. There we go. Total of
We
50.
put the prepared sample into the machine. Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation.
Okay, and what about drugs?
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the
Okay.
examination.
So it was not alcohol.
The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail. First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Okay.
That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver.
The liver, that's this thing? No?
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Whoop.
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged.
Okay. Now we cut it open?
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Okay, if you say so. I'm gonna trust your judgment on this.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart. Oh. At a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So
From alcohol
I
or
guess
something?
we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
Can you put that away? Hello? I can't put it away. It's stuck. Well, this is okay. Let's see if that works. Oh god, seriously? Okay, I'm just gonna skip everything now.
Hadley. Good evening, Mr. Ridley. Cool. So
Can you take this stupid book with you already? No.
hey,
No.
you were up. I need to order a half. Steven laughs at me. He says, November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The outlook after, so that's right. Ah. What she the friend of? And she often did that. Let's see what settled this matter. Okay, again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee... First, we...
Why is it not showing? Oh. Oop.
And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds. Yeah, You don't? Interesting. Well, there's even more here.
Can I see? No, I cannot. Okay, that sucks. Yes. Bit photos. Boom, 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 boom. No, don't open them. Just bit them. Right.
Now it's time to take a closer look. So as the or by some in and this some more. We have some leads to investigate. Let's currently on the given the condition of the in general, although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggest that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning. After examining a severed spinal cord to be checked, I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary tests. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, a blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old I look carefully at the whole body. Now gently and we check for rigor mortis. Again, the hand after. Since we don't, we will. So, I dissect the skin of the deceased. And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue.
Okay, apparently I can lift up the top there. Oh. I peeled them back. Oh, now it works.
Now for the ribs. What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take... but I will just... All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? 1570?
Yes.
10,
1570.
75? Maybe one day.
Meow.
Won't need my notebook.
How are you, my baby?
Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me. Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge.
Didn't it say like last time there's a flashlight here?
The laboratories are... Ridley, Miss... Fuck it.
I don't know how you're supposed to find anything here.
Poor soul. I get cases like this more than any other. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
Okay, I don't find the flashlight either.
Whatever. First. And... What?
I still don't know what that was, but whatever.
What
Phone
the...
rings.
Oh, can't I...
And blah blah blah.
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy.
Oh, seriously, I cannot skip this.
Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah. Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was... Steven... Was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go.